Welcome to Del Sol Valley, where the story begins for our Sims, Gigi Lee. Now don't get it twisted, this isn't your typical rise to fame story because you see, Gigi was born and raised a stranger to Del Sol Valley. Her upbringing was surrounded and influenced by fame, her parents both being world-renowned movie stars Brandon and Lana Lee. Brandon and Lana appeared in dozens of blockbuster movies in the early 2000s, hitting the height of their career at the time and making it inevitable for both of them to cross paths and fall in love. Together, they continued to appear in many movies, gracing theaters worldwide as America's leading power couple in Hollywood. Brandon and Lana worked hard to get to the top in stardom, so not only did they know about the lavish and glamour, but they knew the dark and ugly that being in show business and the limelight had to offer. They knew even going slightly astray was something that could lead down a dark and wrong path in Hollywood. Settling down was something they both struggled with, but together they came to an agreement that if they were going to bring a child into the world, they would keep them as far away as possible from anything related to red carpets, casting calls, managers, paparazzi, and award shows, knowing all too well that any child of theirs would be destined for it. It was in their blood. So on one crisp Winterfest morning in a very secret and hidden location, Gigi was born, and from there on out, she was locked away and forbidden from anything related to media or the real outside world. For 16 years, Hollywood has not heard one thing about the child born from Brandon and Lana Lee, and so it has been. But don't be fooled. Just because Hollywood doesn't know or has never heard of Gigi Lee doesn't mean she's never heard of Hollywood. As much as her parents tried to keep her in the dark, Gigi always wondered what was waiting for her below in the city of 1,000 lights that glittered all through the night. What could possibly be waiting for her down there? Through the years, she's managed to roam the lavish mansion of her home and bypass all passwords and firewalls to get inside to the secret world of her parents' lavish life. From the dead of night, she would watch her parents' old movies, sneak photographs of her parents in interesting costume, glamorous gowns or tuxedos into her room, and even watched back secret recordings of award shows where her parents gave awe-inspiring speeches in front of hundreds of people while holding a lavish award. Piecing it all together, she knew. She knows that that's all she wants to do for the rest of her life, and she's going to do whatever it takes for her to get there. Although Gigi is watched like a hawk, sheltered, and still almost always alone, her parents never stopped working. Whenever it was time for them to go again on a building expedition for nonprofit organizations in poor countries, what that really meant was that her parents were away on another movie role on some remote island or country filming their next biggest blockbuster, and she knew that. So only having her nanny to look after her for the next few weeks, now is the time for her to prove to her parents she has what it takes to make it as big as them, and without their help, to become a top award-winning movie star herself. She has a small gap of time to make it in Hollywood, but she sure as hell is going to try because that's her dream, and deep down she knows a dream begins when you stop dreaming about it and start taking risks. Will Gigi make it all the way to the top in showbiz with only her raw natural talents and before her parents get back and find out? How will she maneuver in the dog-eat-dog world that is Hollywood without the name of her family's legacy? Or will she get sucked up by the dark side of fame? Let's find out by joining me in continuing the story of Gigi Lee.